Welcome to a Tesla video. I have not made a Tesla video in a long time. There's a reason why I'm making a Tesla video right now. Here is why. One, we might have a double bottom down here at, let me get my segment line tool. Here is what I'm seeing, a double bottom. Let's look at the weekly chart before I continue. Okay, the weekly chart does not show a double bottom. It actually shows a bear flag, which is confusing. Like, which one is it? Is it the bear flag or is it the double bottom? But here's the difference. Here's the difference. Does a bear flag matter? Let me ask you guys a question. Does a bear flag matter if there's a catalyst? That is the difference. If there was a bear flag and no news, then I would say, hey, looks like Tesla's probably going to go down lower. But Elon Musk just made a tweet yesterday, not today. Elon Musk just made one of the biggest announcements for Tesla. What is this garbage? Oh, there it is. Tesla Robotaxi unveil on 8/8. That is still far off. The price did react by moving $6 in after hours. Now, what are we looking for here? Well, not only did buyers slip in down here and push the price of the stock from 160 to 164, not only did buyers step in, but another thing is we got a nice jump to 171 in after hours. And if we can break above 171.20, you can. And isn't it funny that it stopped at 171.19? Isn't that funny? Look at that. Right at resistance. That is where it stopped. So it stopped right here. This is where our resistance is. This is where our strongest support is down here. For all intents and purposes, you could call this a sideways trading range here. Okay, so we're looking for this to break above 171.20. That is what we're looking for. If it breaks above that, we could go up again as high as 176, 177. That is where I would be looking to sell if it continues going. So this is sell target number 1 at 176. That is where you would look to sell. If it breaks above that, you would look to sell at 181 if it really starts going. Because we know we can look at this big green candle here. It can go when it wants to. So this is sell target number 2. I don't know if other channels do this, but this is how I like to do it. Just so you guys, like, I actually give you a game plan and targets, not just, okay, guys, here's the pattern. Just buy and good luck. Like, so these are your sell targets. Your buy target would be in the morning after a dip, if it dips. We don't know if it's going to dip or not. That's why I'm saying this has to break here. Let's change that to red. That has to break. We have to break 172. We tried to go somewhere here on this candle, but we just got pushed down by selling pressure. Really hard, too. We got pushed down hard on that one. But we know what happens when a catalyst comes in. It gets people buying in, and the hype is always going to overtake any negative sentiment, any what am I looking for? Any patterns that it's currently in, any stock patterns like the bear flag that I mentioned. So look for a continuation on Monday, and I think calls wouldn't be a bad idea as long as you have a strategy for it. What I would do is look at the lower time frames, like 1 minute or 5 minute, even 3 minute. Let me switch to the 3 minute. Probably the 3 minute wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's look at so what I would do is look for a 3 minute time frame, and you should have. This is what I do personally. Have a MACD crossover in the chart. Switch the period 3 to a 5 instead of a 9. And what you would look to do is you would look to buy the dip. So you'll notice it dips here at open, and then it crosses over in the MACD on this big green candle. You would have bought in at 169, and it came up as far as 170. Now that's without a catalyst. That's just regular price action. There's nothing going on there. Keep in mind we didn't start moving until you know until Elon Musk tweeted. So again, it dips, guys, and it crosses over, and you just buy in on the crossover. You have to trust the crossover, and you have to set a stop loss underneath the previous candle that you bought in at. So what does that mean? Here's another example. So it comes down. You guys are noticing the pattern on the lower time frames. It likes to dip at open, likes to dip at open, likes to dip at open. That's why I'm saying just wait until the dip at open and then buy in on the crossover. So it crosses over here. Let's say you bought in at the top at 169.48. You would set your stop loss down here at 168.16. Notice how the stock came down, but it never actually came down as low as your stop loss, and you would have just been able to ride that trend. So that's what we're looking to take advantage of. I'm basically giving you my old day trading strategy, but now I rarely use it unless there's something like this. So I will be looking to day trade Tesla on Monday. It depends on how things go, and you have to be aware that maybe China decides I'm attacking Taiwan today, or something crazy happens. Maybe many earthquakes happen. Who knows? Crazy times. So just be aware that there could be something catastrophic that sends it that completely over just everything just tanks. We've seen that happen with Ukraine. When Ukraine got attacked, stocks just tanked, and there's just nothing you can do about that. So just be aware of that risk. Other than that, that is it for the video. For those of you wondering, that's literally all I do for my technical analysis. I look to see where can I buy, where can I sell? What are my sell targets? What are my buy targets? What area needs to break out of? What area, what support does it need to break out of to go higher? Which in this case would be 171.2. And then from there, I look at the lower time frames, specifically the 3 minute, and I wait to see if it dips at open and then buy in on the next crossover. And you set your stop loss at the previous candle. So in this case, like I said, wait, no, not this one. Well, in this case, you would set it down here either way. And then just ride it for as far as it goes. Move up your. I don't know what your take profit strategy is. That's on you. You can either hold it till end of day. You can just flip it. You can move up your stop loss or have a trailing stop loss. I'm not going to go too deep into all that. Your take profit strategy is on you. I usually like to use a trailing stop loss. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next one.